Hey, what up, free thinking souls? Just want to talk a bit today about how to get to heaven. So you just gotta, reaching heaven is the light feeling. It's the feeling of love. It's the feeling of when you're flowing, when you're like when because negativity can bring us down and we feel heavy. So if you live like most of your life feeling light and you're happy, you're not worried about things, you gotta let things go. It's a life lesson practicing like how to like just let things go, because there's so much crap that can get us down, and most times we might feel like we're only just down and we can't get back up. But it's like, I like to think of it, it's like you're doing kung fu in your mind every day. You might wake up, you're feeling crap, but you just be in the crapness. You yeah, you just feel the crapness. Just be in it. You put on some music that maybe make you feel like even more melancholy, and just be in that, because then I find I just being in that, you'll come back up again and you always come around. This is what I always say. If anyone's feeling down, I say, you're always going to come around. It's just like waves. And as much as you think you're not going to come around, you always do. Without a doubt, you always come around. Um, it's the power of the heart, because we all have a heart. We can't deny it. However old and we get, we can't deny it. However old we get, we have a heart, and yeah, it's the highest vibration, man. It's what makes us light. It feels like you can do anything, like worryless, but you're a warrior with worries, but that's okay because you're the warrior with the worries. Warrior means Louis. Um, Also, so there's like in Gnostic thought, Jesus is the light bringer. They call him the son of, the son of God, sun God, the light bringer. They call him the light bringer. So Lucifer is actually means the light bringer, and it's like Spanish in the Bible. With Latin in the Bible. It's like just, well, we'll just throw a bit of Latin in the Bible, like fucking, yeah. It's a bit weird, man. Yeah, it's the Holy Babel, Holy Bible. um, Yod Bayoff means Jehovah. If you look into it and dig deep enough, you'll find they're the same thing. This tripped me up, and I like a while ago, and I was thinking like, shit, like, so what does it all mean then? What's the true what's the true kind of God, like? Because I was trying to separate it. I was trying to think like Jesus is separate to the Saculus, Yaldabaoth, like, but they are one. It's like coming down to matter. Jesus is the coming down to matter, realizing his oneness and helping others. So it's like ignorance to awakenness. Everyone is in, it's the neo, it's the thing, it's the click click, it's the thing that goes bow. it's the awesomeness, Pavati, whatever. It's the same story, man. It's Kundalini. They have a lot of names for it, maybe in other cultures, but also what's really cool is if you know about America supposedly being Egypt, which is a massive topic, massive. People get maybe really angry about that, but I don't know. Whatever, it's cool. It's like there is, because nobody's actually allowed to go in the Grand Canyon. It's like off limits, so you can go to certain bits, just like Antarctica and all that shit. Like people think they can just let's just stroll around. Let's just stroll around. I don't even know. No, man, you can't. It's fucked. But there is like temples. People have like took pictures, and there's like the Shiva temple, and there's like hieroglyphs, and there's like all these caves, and people have like found videos of like people took videos of like giants and stuff there, and it's the talk of Edom. Edom was the red, I think the red city or something like that, but Edom's red, and they say it's in Africa, but Africa's Edom, when you look at it, it's really new. It's like much newer than the Edom in the Grand Canyon, and the Grand Canyon is newer. It's got so many temples, and you're not allowed near it. I mean, all over America, there's so many temples everywhere, mostly hidden on the ground and earth. This is why they most likely, it's like the motherland. They put it, on the dollar bill, like they laugh in our faces, with the pyramid and everything. Yeah, so when they say like, oh, it's make America great again, it's like the Holy Land or some shit. Like, see the colonialists come along. See, it was owned by the natives, and like that was their land. Must have been back then, like they would have been like one, like helping each other, and like hunting the land, but like it wasn't like you're warring each other. Like maybe there was, but yeah, it's a lot of, it's really fucked up. I mean, it's going on today. Like it's just getting worse and worse. Genocide, vaccination, and just trying to kill the population. Bill Gates and the World Economic Forum trying to kill us, man. But it's alright. We're still strong because we're warriors. That's right. And the thing about the heart is, like even Goku said that only the strongest have heart. It's getting really hot. Yeah, something like that. He said something like that, which is cool. Yeah, I was in the car, and I was just thinking like, oh shit, yeah, like we can go to heaven, like as a choice. Like you have to, because you are God, you can forgive yourself. People spend, like people who like maybe read the Bible or the Quran or any type of religion, fixated on what an unknown kind of being, maybe They have to like pray and ask for forgiveness, and but you forgiveness really, it comes from you, and it comes from you. You are the first thing that you must, if you must love yourself. If you don't love yourself, then nobody else will love you or forgive you, because you have the power then. You have to live your life like that. It's not selfish at all, because you have the power to really change what you want in your life. I mean, and no one's gonna come down and with and just give you these like things. But I mean, things happen for a reason. Like like you may be watching this today and it might spark something. So and then you got a new spark to do what you want. Um, yeah. So if you're listening to this and you're into like the Quran, like your whole life, and or the Bible or whatever, I would like urge you to like just try and think out the box for like what like I've done videos on what God is, but it's you. It is so much you. Um, Forgiving yourself, and because there is entities on this plane that don't want you to rise above all the shit and the crap and the bullshit. And they're just like jinn. But it's worse. They're like worse than jinn, most likely. um so yeah, you are the one. um you're the one. um it's important for you to know that. um Break free of your dogma and your religion, and just put it aside, and you can take in something else. You allow yourself to do that. um yeah, we can become fixated too much on things, I think. Yeah, love is the highest vibration, man. Forever, bruv. It's hardcore. It's always beating, and you just become the gorilla. He's getting attacked by all these little, by those kids, and everyone's kicking off, but the gorilla's just just sitting there, just chilling. All this shit's going on. It's just chilling. Yeah, it's the gorilla sort of mindset. Yeah. Yeah. Becoming lighter. If you're depressed, if you're down about things, or shit's like happened in your life, and you can't seem to get past it, you will. I guarantee it. As long as you're here, you're listening to me, things will start popping off. Think if as long as I mean, you got this far, so uh you're listening to me, and it will spark something for you to, things will pop up. It's part of the rhythm of the universe, and you'll start, your energy will attract what you're really wanting. Yeah. So becoming lighter is like you're being that shit. Just you got to push through it as much as like you feel like you're gonna fall. You got to play like, get angry, get pissed, get sad, cry. It's not weak to cry. It's never weak to cry. It's perfectly human and normal. And when people say it's weak, you know, I mean, they're only bringing that. There's like the same thing. They're like offering you weak. It's like it's in our psyche that oh, it's weak. Like, it's never weak. It's strong. It's a release. It's yeah, and then, you know, like, you have a down, but then you come back up again. You realize, you know, life's worth living. Life is worth living, man. It's definitely worth living, bro. You know, there's a lot to life, and if you've ever wanted to do anything, you should definitely try it. Like, anything, man, anything that makes you happy. Just, you know, like, just to feel like light. Like, throughout my life, I fucking I guess I've just been like a kid, and I've just like had this kind of, you know how kids, they just are fucking like so much energy. They just like fucking, they're here and they're there and fucking doing that and fucking doing that. Like, it's like, fuck the haters. Like, it's like, fuck everything. You just have to push through, man. I guess that's the hardest thing, is like, most of us maybe haven't learned to like just like let it go. Or like, you're not all your pain and your suffering. Like, you look around you, you're walking in a circuit board system. There's nothing that the government ever do to make this place lovely and peaceful for us. You know, there's poverty for a reason. The government don't plant fruit trees on the side of the road for a reason, and that's the truth. They want us poor. They, you know, they raise with fucking taxes and all this shit. It's just to kill us off slowly. And, you know, you have to realize there's a lot out to kill your vibe. It dates back so far, like, to the dawn of time. To the dawn of time, it dates back. You know, people say to me like, "Oh, look, when I was in India and stuff," and they were like, "Look, Louis, like, I said about flat Earth and stuff." I was like telling them, and they're like, "No, like, it's in the in the books, and like, was it like in the Bhagavad Gita and stuff." Flat Earth's actually in the Puranas. I think that's the word, Puranas. But yeah, it's just been there since the age, since it all started. You know, they're trying to discern us. Water will always sit level and find its level. That's a fact. You know, you can use water for construction. You can use it as a level. If your level breaks, then you can use water. It's amazing. There's so many tests you can see. Yeah, Eric Dubay, ODD TV, Mind Unveiled, D Murphy 25. I always recommend these guys because they're amazing and they taught me everything I know. And yeah, and I was gonna say as well, you know, there's just, life is boring, man. Life is shit. Life is fucking crap. And to be honest, like, nobody ever talks about it. I know it's just like everyone sweeps it under the rug, but like, life is shit. Thing is, you gotta make it as fun as possible. You have to make it fun. Like, I mean, like, I just try and be weird, or fucking speak my mind, man, or just like try and make someone else happy. If it makes you happy or make you laugh, I talked about flower. That's fucking good, man. I fucking whatever. It doesn't matter, you know, because at the end of the day, that's what, if it makes you like, that's, yeah, that's just being a weirdo in a society that's so bent on trying to conform people and put people in boxes and say, oh, it's like this, and yeah, that's what he is. It's messed up. It's really messed up. Yeah, yeah, you have the power to become light. You can. Whatever's happened in your life, you can do it. You can do it. And yeah, depression shit. Like sadness. It's all there for like just to make you like weak. And you know if you look into people like Alan Watts, and Alan Watts is good, but I got taught by what was it oh I got taught by my therapist that it's like an addiction of our thoughts, like our negative thoughts. They're an addiction because we can't stop letting it tick, letting it go. Like, oh, and then the next one, and then so you gotta. It's not like got to separate it. You got to realize that it's an addiction. It's not you. It's an addiction, and you can break free from it. It's possible. If you're not into Buddhism or anything, I'd highly recommend looking into it. It's yin and yang is your dark and your light, and they work within you. I did chop off my beard as well, if you're wondering, about hair and like, but yeah. So this is like what was it called? So the Renmei and the Dumei. Dumei is they're both meridians. The Renmei is contraception vessel, and I feel like it's just a new bit of knowledge I'm into now, but it might spark something in you. But Buddha, no beard, but the long hair on top, and these are pines. They say they're snails online, like there's just snails on his head. Like they're pines. They're pines. They're pines. They're pines. Like you look at a pine. Bam. They're pines. It's a pine on his head, and he's got his hair on top. Rishi knot. Top chakra. The Bindu and Sahasrara. Yeah. Bindu is the top. Sort of got it near Bindu now. Well, yeah, I guess. Top. Yeah, but yeah. So it has like, for me, kind of the beard, it works with semen retention and raising that Kundalini. And a lot of the natives don't actually, from what I've seen, they don't actually have beards. They just have the long hair. Yeah, I'm gonna do another video. So I'll see you guys in a minute. Peace.